his outside, that'll be the 68 of Donnie Betts. Row number 2 on the inside will be 08 of Brian Piercy. On his outside, that will be the 15H of Jeremy Hazel. Row number 3 on the inside, that will be the 55 of Adriel Shepard. On his outside, that will be the 25 of Billy Joe. Row number 4 on the inside, that'll be the 7C of Derek Cook. On his outside, that'll be the 7 of William Gardner. Row number 5 on the inside, that'll be the 14 of Derek Davis. On his outside, that'll be the 92 of Keith Cheevers. It'll be the 51 of Sean Henson. On his outside, it'll be the 32 of Joe Francis. Their next row on the inside will be the 55 of Luke Gideon. On his outside, it'll be the 48 of Zach Cheevers with the 57 of Austin Dixon. As here we go. Green flag in the air, we're racing. Trent Wynn, your leader with the 68 of Donnie Benson. Second, 08 of Piercy in third. As Wynn, your leader, going into turn number 4, out of turn number 4, taking the first lap. Last week's feature winner, the 15 of Trent Wynn. The 68 of Donnie Benson, second, the 08 of Brian Piercy. In third, here comes the 15H of Hazel looking on the inside of the 08 of Piercy. As the Wynn comes down to turn number 4, 2 laps in. 68 of Donnie Betts in second. That's 15 of Trent Wynn. Comes out of turn number 4. 3 laps in. Trent Wynn still out in front. That's 68 of Benson, second, the 08 of Piercy in third, the 15 of Hazel in fourth. As the 15 of Wynn comes around for the 4th time. As the caution comes out for the 57 of Austin Dixon. Here we go, lights are going off. Trent Wynn, your leader. Your point leader sitting there in 4th. As Trent Wynn trying to gain some points on the point leader right here. Here we go. Lights are off. Green flag back in the air. That's 15 of Hazel now on the inside of the 08 of Piercy as they go into turn number 3. As Wynn comes around, 5 laps in, 10 more laps to go as the 68 of Donnie Betts. In second now is the 15 of Hazel now on the inside of Betts for second. Hazel going into turn number 4 on the inside of the 68 of Betts. As now the 15H of Hazel has made its way into second as the caution comes out for the 48 of Zach Cheevers. Lights to be going off. Your top 2 right there in the point standings. Right up front there, the 15 of Trent Wynn running second in the point standings. Right behind him is the 15 of Jeremy Hazel, your leader. 68 of Donnie Betts in third, the 08 of Brian Piercy in 4th, the 32 of Joe Francis in 5th. Ought to be a good one right here, ladies and gentlemen, as the lights are off as they get ready to go back racing. Green flag in the air. Trent Wynn, your leader as he comes out of turn number 4. 15 of Hazel in second, the 68 of Donnie Betts in third. 7 laps in. Out the 15 of Wynn. Your leader, 15H of Hazel in second. 68 of Betts in third. Nine laps in. Has a 15 a win, has a 3-car length lead on the 15-8 of Hazel. Trent wins. Still out in front right now. We got a caution on the speedway. We got the 14 of Derek Davis bringing out the caution. Here we go, lights are going off. We'll see if the 15-8 of Hazel will have anything for your leader. 15W of Trent wins. In third, it's the 68 of Quentin Betts. The 08 of Brian Piercy and the 32 of Joe Francis in fifth. Lights are off. Trent Wynn, your leader, 15H of Hazel in second as the 08 of Pearson out the inside of the 68 of Betts. Here comes the 55 of Shepard. Now he's moved up into your top five. As 2 more laps to go for the 15W of Trent Wynn. 15H of Hazel in second. The 08 of Piercy in third. As here comes the 68 of Quentin Betts at the 15H of Hazel. Lost momentum there in turn number 2. As the white flag is out, 1 more lap to go. As fifth troubles for the 15H of Hazel. As we're still racing, checker flag in the air, the 15W of Wynn. 68 of Quentin Betts second, 55 of Shepard third, the 55 of Gideon fourth, I believe. What a wild finish there. What a wild finish right there. Some great racing though by the Midwest Mods. As the 15 of Trent Wynn will be making his way down to the victory lane for the second time this season. 2 wins in a row. Trent Wynn, ladies and gentlemen, getting the repeat win here. Last week's feature winner, going back to victory lane. He liked it that much. As he's taking off that safety equipment, the crew and friends coming down there to greet him down there in victory lane. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, your McKell Industries Midwest Mob feature winner, the 15, Trent Wynn. On the inside will be the 12 of Craig Dykstra. On his outside will be the 57 of Justin Roberts and the 9 of Mike Piercy. Green flag here, we're racing. Shannon Taylor, your leader, 57 of D, and Dalton Roberts in second. 57 of Justin Roberts in third. As the 7G of Shannon Giller now looking on the inside, or the 57D of Dalton Roberts is looking on the inside of the 7G of Shannon Giller, but Shannon Giller still out in front. Two laps in, as Shannon Giller still doing a great job up front. 57D of Dalton Roberts now on the inside of Giller as they go down the front stretch here. Race for to lead them two right there. As the 57D of Dalton Roberts take over the lead. The 7 of Shannon Giller in second. As now the 9 of Piercy on the inside of 57 of Justin Roberts. Great racing up front. As now the 9 of Piercy out in front of the 57 of Roberts as they go into turn number 4. Mike Piercy now working on the inside of the 7 of Giller. As Piercy now taking over the second spot, the 7 of Giller in third. Getting the halfway sign halfway through. 6 laps in, 6 more laps to go. Dalton Roberts out in front, the 9 of Piercy in second. Piercy gaining ground on the 57D of Dalton Roberts. As Dalton Roberts right now keeping some space between him and the 9 of Piercy as they go into turn number 1. Here we go, Piercy doing the Days of Thunder pass on the outside. We'll see if he can make it stick as they come out of turn number 4, doing a crossover move. As the 9 of Piercy not able to take advantage of that outside, as now the 57 of Dalton Roberts got loose into turn number 2. The 9 of Piercy took advantage, and now he's out in front. Your race leader as the white flag is out. One more lap to go. Mike Piercy, last week's feature winner, looking to win again as he's coming into turn number 4. Come out of 4, checker flag in the air for the 9 of Mike Piercy. 57D of Dalton Roberts second. The 7 of Giller third. The 9 of Mike Piercy, your First State Community Bank Pure Stock point leader. Mike Piercy, last week giving away a bike to young lady, getting the feature win. This week, down there in Victory Lane, ladies and gentlemen, let them hear you. Your feature winner in the First State Community Bank Pure Stocks, Mike Piercy. Nine of Mike Piercy down there in Victory Lane, getting a picture taken. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you one more time. The 9 of Mike Piercy taking a selfie down there Mike Piercy, the selfie taking man right there. Feature. Good to have these guys back with us for a weekly show, as they'll be back with us next week. But bring a lot more drivers, as the Dirt Track Bank Cash Money Super Late Model Series will be with us next Friday night. As the late models pull out onto the racetrack here, starting on the pole, it'll be a 33 of Tyrell Jones. On his outside will be the 18 of Tracy Cottrell. Row number 2 on the inside will be the 2060 of Jonathan Dean. On his outside will be the 1 of Tony Fincher. And row number 3, it'll be the 23 of Mark Simon. TJR Racing, Tony Jackson Jr. Racing. I believe Tony Jackson Jr. is on hand with us here tonight in the pit area, helping drivers out. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're racing. Tyrell Jones, your leader, the 18 of Tracy Cottrell. Second, 2016 of Jonathan Dean in on the inside. As a 23 of Mark Simon battling back there with the 1 of Tony Fincher. As the caution came out, as we had a situation on pit road. As one lap is completed, we'll go back racing. Lights are off. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're racing. Tyrell Jones, your leader, 2016 and 115 in second. Tracy Cottrell in third. Now the 2016 of Jonathan Dean in second, 23 of Mark Simon in fourth. Tyrell Jones still out in front. 2016 of Jonathan Dean in second. Has contact there between 18 of Tracy Cottrell and the 23 of Simon, as we're still racing. Now, great job by both drivers to keep it green. As Tyrell Jones, the 23 of Simon, off of turn number 2. As the 23 of Mark Simon has been dominating the TJR race in late model class this season. As the caution comes out. As we'll come to the flag stand here, lights will be going off. TJR Racing, Tony Jackson Jr. Not only does he drive, but he manufactures racing chassis and works and sets up his product is at the top. Right now, the Tyrell Jones is at the top of the 33 as the green flag is in the air. Tyrell Jones, your leader. 26D of Jonathan Dean in second. That's the 33 of Tyrell Jones, still out in front. 26D of Jonathan Dean gaining ground there on your leader. As the 23 of Simon battling with the 18 of Mistrell. Halfway through the feature. But right now we got a battle for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 33 of Jones and the 26D of Dean. Jonathan Dean on the inside of Jones. But Jones put away now on turn number 2. Now going into turn number 4 out of 4. '33 of Tyrell Jones, your leader. Great racing here for the TJR Racing late models. That's a 26D of Jonathan Dean in second. Tyrell Jones down in front. The 18, the 26D of Dean in second. The 23 of Simon in third. Two more laps to go for the 33 of Jones. This will make things interesting right here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some good racing in the TJR Racing late models. Keith Foreman has the white flag. White flag in here, one more lap to go. Tyrell Jones out in front. 26D of Jonathan Dean in second. Checker flag in here for the 33 of Tyrell Jones. The 26D of Jonathan Dean second. The 23 of Mark Simon third. Night number 1, it was a USA 1 of Chris Hawkins. And from night number 1 all the way till tonight with a few races off, the 23 of Mark Simon has been dominating the late model class here. But ladies and gentlemen, we got a new face in victory lane for the TJR Racing late models. And that will be the 33 of Tyrell Jones. Great run by Tyrell Jones as he was working hard to keep off the 26D, Jonathan Dean. As he'll be down there in victory lane. Hopefully he'll be back with us next Friday night for the Cash Money Super Late Models. Will be on hand with us. As he did a great job up front getting the feature win. Ladies and gentlemen, let him hear you. The 33 of Tyrell Jones. Row number 3 on the inside. It'll be the 9 of Sam Petty. And on his outside, it'll be a 67 of Austin Seats. Row number 4 on the inside, it'll be the 28 of Wesley Briggs. On his outside, it'll be the 16M of Brian Myers. Row number 5 on the inside, it'll be the 15M of Bradley McKinnon. On his outside, it'll be the 216 of Philip Jackson. Row number 6 on the inside, it'll be the 13 of Sean Whitman. On his outside, he is your USRA B-Bond National Point Leader and last year's track champion and last week's feature winner, the 8 of Dylan McCowan. In row number 7, it'll be the 360 of John Seats the third. On his outside, the 6 Jay Flynn. fans, get on the edge of your seats. It's your main event right here. Lights are off. It's the main event right here. Chris Jackson on the pole, back with us here at Lebanon Midway Speedway. On his outside, it's the 4 of Dusty Atkinson, row number 2. Good row right there to 7J of Jake Richards and the 8K of Tyler Knutson as they get ready to fire off. Green flag in the air. Chris. No start. All right, we're going to try it again as the key forward, the flagman. Oh, and that caution right there. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're racing. Chris Jackson out in front of 7th. Jake Richards in second. 4 of Dusty Atkinson in third. The 9 of Sam heading out the inside of the 8K of Knutson. Chris Jackson, your leader with the 7J of Richards on the inside of Jackson. As we got caution in turn number 2. As the 4 of Dusty Atkinson going around in turn number 2. All right, we'll line them back up here as the 4 of Dusty Atkinson will tag the rear of the field. As the 7 of Jake Richards has that famous choice to make whether he wants the top or the bottom. He wants the bottom. So the 9 of Petty will be on the top. The 8K of Knutson will be on the bottom in row number 3. And on the outside of him will be the 67 of Austin Seats. Row number 4 will be the 16M of Brian Myers. On his outside will be the 28 of Wesley Briggs. One lap in, here we go. Jackson, your leader. Great field of drivers behind him. Green flag in the air, we're racing. Jackson, your leader going down the back. Jake Richards in the 7J in second, the 8 and 9. Petty in third. As Jake Richards on the inside of Jackson. Jackson pulls away now turn number 2. The lookers up there running that top line around the Lebanon Midway Speedway. That's the 8 of Dylan McCowan already racing into the top 5. And now we got a new race leader, the 7th of Jake Richards. Your leader is 55 of Jackson in second. The 9 of Petty in third. As the 8K of Knutson sitting there in fifth. As Brian Myers and Ian McCowan battle there for 6th. But still out in front is the 7J of Jake Richards. 65 of Jackson in second. The 9 of Petty in third. As Petty goes around. As we're still racing. caution. As the 9 of Sam Petty in the infield there. As the helmet is off there for the 9 of Sam Petty. All right, so we'll get the track cleared here as the 7J of Jake Richards, your leader. The 65 of Chris Jackson in second. 67 of Austin Seats in third. What about the young man there in fourth? The 8 of Dylan McCowan. As he started on the inside of row numbers, on the outside of row number 6, already up in the top 5. Here we go, 6 laps in as Jake Richards, your leader. Row number 2, Jackson and Austin Seats. Row number 3, McCowan and Knudsen. Green flag in the air, we're racing. That's the 7J of Jake Richards, your leader, the 65 of Jackson. He's going to work that top side, see if he can make it work. How's the 8 of Dylan McCowan? Jackson sideways in turn number 2. He got corrected though, and he's still racing as he's lost a few spots sitting there in fourth. 216 of Philip Jackson on the inside of row number 2, bringing out the caution. Here we go. This will make things interesting right here. Is the 7J of Jake Richards, your leader. Look at row number 2 on the inside. Last year's national champion, USRA B-Mods, the 65 of Chris Jackson. On his outside, it is your point leader in the USRA B-Mod national point standings, the 8 of Dylan McCowan. Row number 3 on the inside, it's the young man in the 67 of Austin Seats. On his outside, it'll be the 8K of Tyler Knudsen. Here we go. Green flag in the air, we're racing. Jake Richards leading out of turn number 2. Now the 65 of Jackson. And we're green flag back there for 5th. Between Myers, Seats, and Knudsen. But still out in front, the 7J of Jake Richards. 65 of Jackson in second, the 8 of McCowan in third. McCowan working that top side. Here comes McCowan on the outside of Jackson as he'll take over second. Dylan McCowan in we're halfway through the feature. Jake Richards still out in front though. Now Jada McCown, last week's feature winner, working that top side of 65 of Jackson. Yeah, third, here comes the 8K of Caduceus as he's sitting there in fourth with the 67 of Austin Seats in fifth. Great racing so far in the B-Mods as Jake Richards out in front, your leader. Caution. As the 216 of Philip Jackson bringing the caution back out. That is 2 cautions by himself. So S&S Recycling in Newport, sponsor of the B-Mods. Located on Route 66, Lebanon, Missouri. Owners Toby and Skip Thompson, former racers and self-auto parts dealer. You come and pull your part and save money. For more information, give them a call at 417-588-3555. Here we go to 7J of Jake Richards. The 8 of Dylan McCowan and the 65 of Chris Jackson. We're on number 3 to be the 67 of Austin Seats, and on his outside will be the 8K of Tyler Knudsen. Green flag in the air. Jake Richards going with that now. Here comes the 8K of Knudsen. Knudsen working that top side, carrying a lot of momentum and speed. Tyler Knudsen working that top. As the 7J of Jake Richards still out in front. 65 of Chris Jackson in second. The 8 of Dylan McCowan in third. As the 7J of Jake Richards out in front still. Good battle there for second though between Jackson and McCowan. 67 of Austin Seats right there in fourth. As the 7J of Jake Richards. Out turn number 4, 2 more laps to go. Jake Richards got out turn number 4. White flag in the air, no! Caution on the speedway. As 15, the Bradley McKinnon over there in turn number 2. He will need a hook for the CNS towing tow truck. As I've always said, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever watch American Idol or America's Got Talent, right before they announce the winner, they always say, let's go to the commercial break. Right before these drivers are getting ready to get the white flag. Hold up, we're going to bring out the caution out of the 15 of Bradley McKinnon over there in turn number 2. So this will make things very, very interesting right here. as we will roll here a few laps as they get the track clear to turn number 2. As we've had some great racing action so far. As we will work there in turn number 2. The question is, there's a lot of decisions made in life, but right now the 65 of Chris Jackson will have a big choice to make here shortly, as he will have to choose the bottom blade or the top blade. As he's been working that top side tonight. If you've seen Chris Jackson race here before, he likes that bottom. But if he chooses that bottom, that will put the 8 of Dylan McCowan on the outside, and McCowan's been working that top. But the 7J of Jake Richards has been running on the bottom. So, great racing, as you got also the 67 of Austin Seats sitting there in 4th with the 8K of Tyler Knudsen in 5th. So, great racing action in the B-Mods, but right now, things are going to get interesting. As right now, the 7J of Jake Richards is your leader, but our eyes will be set on the 65 of Chris Jackson here in a minute, because he'll have to have that famous decision to make whether he wants the top or he wants the bottom. In that brand new race car there, but right behind him is the USRA National Point Leader. As they'll run through the fluids there in turn number 2. As here just a little bit, Director Ronnie Williams will ask the 65 of Chris Jackson to make that famous decision, as they'll run through the fluid one more time in turn number 2. Chris Jackson now being told to choose. He's going to pick the top. The 8 of Dylan McCown will be on the inside. Row number 2 will be the 67 of Austin Seats. On his outside of the 8K of Tyler Knudsen. Lights are off. There'll be a 2-lap shootout right here. Get on the edge of your seats, ladies and gentlemen. This ought to be a great finish. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Jake Richards, your leader as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, Jackson working that top side. White flag is out. One more lap to go. Jake Richards on the inside, Jackson on the outside as they come out of turn number 2. Will he do the crossover move or stick with the top? He sticks with the top as they go into turn number 4. As they come out from, but he's off the racetrack as the 8 of Dylan McCowan takes home second. But your feature winner is the 7J of Jake Richards. Wow. Wow, 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 ladies and gentlemen. That was a race for the ages right there. As the 7J Jake Richards getting the feature win. The 8 of Dylan McCowan second. As the 67 of Austin Seats finishing third. The 8K of Tyler Knudsen fourth. With the 16M of Brian Myers fifth. Ladies and gentlemen, first time here in the 2020 racing season, the 7J of Jake Richards putting on a great show, getting tuned up for September, as will be the Factory 56 USRAB Mod Nationals here at Lebanon Midway Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, when he gets out of this race car, I want you guys to get loud. It's your feature winner, the 7J of Jake Richards. All right, our final feature of the evening will be the Jones Scrap Processing Hornets. Starting on the pole, he is your new point leader in the point standings. It's the 26 of Dan Nelson. On his outside will be the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. Row number 2 on the inside will be the 17 of Randy Dye. On his outside will be the 2 of Nate Piercy. Row number 3 on the inside will be the 316 of Daniel Cook. On his outside will be the 6er of Helton. Row number 4 on the inside will be the 88 of Brett Combs. On his outside will be the 119 of Eric Contrell. And row number 6 with the 87 of Aaron Odell. Last week's feature winner inside row number 2, point leader right in front of him, the 26. Green flag in the air. As Nelson and Bauman battling there for the lead. As we're staying green, as the 119 of Control goes around, but we're racing there as Cheyenne Bauman takes lap number 1, the 26 of Nelson in second, the 17 of Randy Dye. Troubles there as he hit the tractor tire, but we're still racing. As turn 1 and 2 has been getting everybody tonight, but we're still out in front with a great race there for the lead between Nelson and Bauman. As Nelson, your leader, going into turn 1 and 2, Cheyenne Bauman in second, 316 of Cook in third. As Randy Dye now working on the inside of the 2 of Piercy for fourth. As Nelson doing a great job up front. As Cheyenne Bauman stay right there behind the 26 of Nelson. Nelson still out in front. As Nelson puts some space there between him and the 05 of Bauman. As the 26 of Nelson still out in front, the 05 of Bauman in second, the 17 of Dye in third. Halfway through, as Randy Dye sitting there in third. As the 26 of Nelson, your leader, the 17 of Randy Dye working on the 05 of Bauman. As Randy Dye working on the outside of the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman. Bauman on the outside. He was that outside as he goes there in turn number 3 and 4. Bauman and Dye battling there for second. As the 26 of Nelson still out in front, your leader as the 17 of Dye pulled away from the 05 of Bauman, has his eyes set on the 26 of Nelson. Dan Nelson out in front, going forward, trying to get a picture win. As the 17 of Randy Dye is in second. Randy Dye trying to find some momentum there as he is working that outside. Randy Dye on the outside of the 26 of Nelson as they go down the backstretch, side by side. As coming up on lap traffic here. 2 more laps to go. Nelson and Dye racing for the lead. Nelson on the inside, Dye on the outside as they come out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. 1 more lap to go. Nelson and Dye racing there for the lead as they go down the backstretch. Going into turn number 3 and 4. Here we go. This will make things interesting. As the 26 of Nelson and the 17 of Dye gets the feature win. The 26 of Nelson second. And the 05 of Cheyenne Bauman third. What a race right there to round out the night, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Great racing right there as the 17 of Randy Dye making the pass on the exit of turn number 4 to get the feature win. His second straight. As he's taking off that safety equipment. For you race fans that are leaving, thanks for spending your Friday night here with us. Be back with us for the Cash Money Super Late Models next week. But right now we're celebrating in Victory Lane. As the 17 of Randy Dye taking off that helmet, taking off the belt after having a great race. Good racing tonight by all the drivers in all the classes. As the 17 of Randy Dye will get out of the race car there. Ladies and gentlemen, let them hear you. Your feature winner, the 17 of Randy Dye.